Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video I am talking about things I've been failing at recently and why that's okay. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. Okay, so in this video I want to share my failures because I know I talk a lot about on this channel about success and productivity, and at times it can all feel very like, you know, I have it all together. I absolutely do not. Like, I do not have it all together. I fail at many things. I screw up at many things. I am bad at many things. And this channel is kind of just me trying to get better. But I wanted to show you, like, the authentic good side and the authentic bad side as well, because both are present, and I don't want you to think of me as some kind of like perfect person who gets everything right first try. Absolutely I do not. I am not productive all the time either. I do not get everything right first try. I'm a human being. So here are my failures. Right, number one, learning to drive. I am supposed to already be on the road, okay? I took and passed my theory test first time 2 years ago, and I just didn't get around to doing my practical lessons or test. So I have like half a driver's license, and I'm gonna have to go and get my theory test done again probably, because it's been like 2 years. So that's really annoying, and I'm really annoyed at myself for not getting my license in the last 2 years because I was just busy with uni and it wasn't a priority. Honestly, it wasn't a priority. And does it piss me off? Yes. Does it make my life inconvenient? Yes. Do I want to get it done? Yes. Do my friends bug me about it? Yes. You know who you are. Anyway, learning to drive has been a big failure of mine, okay, so far. And like, I'm 23 without a license. What the hell? So that is a big failure, and one that I really want to work on in the next year, because enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. All right, failure number two, planning my masters, okay? So I just finished my bachelor's degree in June, and I had a great time graduating. It felt like sort of the end of an era. I was very proud of myself, and I definitely want a postgraduate degree. That's a couple of years at least down the line, but yeah, I guess I've planned it in detail, like the courses I might want to get on, like the entry requirements, things I need to do first, etc, etc, etc. But I'm still super burned out from my BSc, and I'm like finding it hard to relax. And one thing that I absolutely need, aside from more industry experience before I go for a master's, is to just chill the fuck out, because I've been so stressed academically for so long. Like, first, you know, it was GCSEs, then it was A-levels and me trying to get into Durham, then it was, wow, I got into Durham, how am I going to get my degree? And there's like, now I've got my degree, I am like, my head is spinning. Like, I need to stop and chill, and I've been trying so hard to stop and chill, and I think maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to stop trying and just chill. I don't know what the solution is. Let me know in the comments, guys. Help me out here. Anyway, I'm finding it hard to relax. I need to be properly chilled and recovered from burnout before I attempt a master's. I said what I said. Some people can do masters straight out after a BSc, and I applaud that because I wish I could have done that. Anyway, failure number three, meeting friends as often as I want. I love my close friends. I've talked so much about my friends on this channel, obviously without using identifying, you know, names or anything, but like, I love my friends so much, and not all of them live near me, so I have to like make an effort to go meet up with them. And I have the best intentions, and sometimes like we can't get our schedules to line up, or we can't meet up for some reason, like through no fault of theirs or mine, but sometimes I just take it as a personal failure. I'm like, oh, I should have tried harder, or, you know, I should have done this, or I should have done that, and there's like no bad feelings on each side. It's just sometimes people are busy and schedules don't line up, and or like it's a long way, okay? So all of these things have me thinking like, oh, not meeting my friends as often as I want, you know, it could be more. So I feel like that's kind of a failure from my point of view, because I don't want like years to pass without me seeing someone, because that just feels sad. Even if we're talking a lot like online, it's not the same. So meeting friends as often as I want has been kind of a failure. I need to step up my game there. I really do. All right, and the final failure that I want to talk about is language learning. Now, I am not a natural at language learning, and that might surprise you, given that I speak 2 languages and I'm working on 3 more. But I am not a natural at language learning. I have always found it incredibly difficult. To me, you know, I was much more, as a teenager, especially in my later teens, I was much more of a natural at maths, and I understood numbers as a language a lot better than I understood actual languages. And maths just came much more easily to me after some initial practice, I will admit. But I often used to have conversations with people who were like, languages are way easier than maths, and I was like, what are you talking about? That is absolutely not true. Because for me it was not true. Languages are difficult for me, okay? So I am currently fluent in English, obviously, and German, and I'm working on Spanish, Portuguese and Mandarin, but I am not as fluent in any of those last three as I would like to be. Sometimes my fluency in German is also a bit like, but to be fair, drop me down like in Germany and I could survive. Like, I would be absolutely fine. My German is fine. I often describe it as like, yeah, when I last went to Germany, I got mistaken for a Dutch person. So apparently my German is like not as good as a native speaker, but better than the average Brit, I think. So anyway, language learning, something I would like to be better at, but it is just a big struggle for me. I guess I'm not like language smart. I think I just have to work harder at it than I do at something like maths. Like, don't get me wrong, I had to work at maths, but just languages have just been difficult for me from start to finish, and they've never got easier. I just had to try harder, so that is a big failure. I don't know. So I just wanted to make this video about my failures because I think it's important to talk about this. And if you have things that you're worried about in your life, and a lot of these things are like goals that I've talked about, so you might assume that these are all like proceeding very nicely and I'm very happy with them. No, okay? Sometimes I don't make the progress that I want to make and I feel like a failure. And sometimes I'm like, you have a productivity channel, you're not being productive, what's wrong with you, okay? But the point is that like nobody's perfect, and we're all human beings. So don't be too hard on yourself. Even a productivity channel person is not always productive, okay? I have failures and I have been failing at these things recently, and that's okay, because you know what? I'm doing my best, you are doing your best too. So if you fail at something, it's okay, you can try again. You can always try again. All right, that's all for this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.